Okay, hello and hi, welcome back. Assalamualaikum. This is another day happening here at Langkawi International Conference area, or the Langkawi International Convention Center, Kedah, Malaysia. Happening for the third day, the 18 ASEAN Ministerial Meeting on the Environment, AMME-18. And for this hour, we got another guest of us that are going to be talking about a few things, and we are really glad, very proud to have His Excellency Raphael PM Lotilla, the Secretary of Environment and Natural Resources of the Philippines. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Amar, and good morning to all of your viewers and, followers.
This is
Assalamualaikum.
Salam. This is the third day of our meeting here in Langkawi. So how's your day has been so far?
No, it's just been going very smoothly. The warm welcome that we receive from your people and your government. So the rains have dampened a bit the atmosphere, but otherwise...
This is the environment thing that we're going to be talking about. So.
Exactly.
So I might going to be saying it wrong, but I hope I'm going to be saying it right. Salamat. Salamat to, mabuhay.
Thank you. Yes, salamat is thank you in Filipino.
Okay.
Yes.
Sir, we're going to start our talk with our first question. Your Excellency, how does the Philippines sees the role of driving ASEAN environmental leadership?
In the case of the Philippines, we see ourselves as an enabler.
Okay.
And therefore, we're driving for inclusivity and science-based actions on the part of the region to address the transboundary and common regional concerns on the environment. Next year, the Philippines is going to be chairing the ASEAN, going to chair the ASEAN, and it also marks the first year of our implementation of the ASEAN Community Vision 2045.
Okay.
So these are important elements that we want to be able to bring together. As you know, the ASEAN is, while it is among the fastest growing regions in the world, at the same time it faces enormous risks, particularly brought about by climate change. And this, the resiliency of the individual countries is going to be definitely reinforced if we take a regional approach in addressing most of them. A number, of course, are transboundary in nature and therefore require concerted action on the part of the individual members of ASEAN. So this opportunity, in the case of the Philippines, to build upon the strengths that Malaysia has laid down as the current chair of ASEAN, so that we can arrive at a better implementation of the action plans that have been laid out. One of the emphasis of the Philippines in the chairmanship in 2026, therefore, will be on the post-2025 ASEAN environment plan, and then that will be a major element of the Philippines' desire to bring the region together.
Your Excellency, do you think that ASEAN can be the big brother, or I mean the mega voice of the region throughout the globally concern about environment?
Oh, definitely. Precisely, I mean, what gives the region credibility is, I think, the enormous strides that we have achieved as a region in terms of economic development. But at the same time, if we talk about sustainable development, we'll also have to give equal focus on the environmental sustainability and on social sustainability. In the case of environmental sustainability, therefore, we have we have to demonstrate that this is not only compatible with economic development, but it is necessary in order to ensure that future generations will continue to benefit from the natural resources and environment of our respective countries.
Okay, that's great. Your Excellency, what issue do you believe the Philippines can be the champion on behalf of ASEAN in the next 5 years?
What we see is that the Philippines, as one of the archipelagic countries
True.
in ASEAN, has a huge role to play, together with other archipelagic countries like Indonesia, and of course, in your case as Malaysia, you have an archipelagic part and
True
a
enough.
continental part. So
As well as we can say, we are brothers in one
yes,
whole region.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. And if we look, for example, at the ASEAN seas, this is a concept that may not be familiar with most people.
True.
But if we look at the combined maritime domains of all the ASEAN countries,
True enough.
then we see a huge opportunity for us to act together. Plastics is a major concern, not only for us as a region, but for the rest of the world. The East Asian and ASEAN region are major contributors to plastic pollution,
Yeah.
especially in the marine environment. And some of these have built up over the years. So we're addressing not only forward-looking measures in order to contain future plastics pollution, but also the past that in the past that we have accumulated them.
Your Excellency, what unique contributions can the Philippines brings to ASEAN's sustainability effort?
Well, we in the case of the Philippines, like Malaysia and the rest of our ASEAN neighbors, we are a center of biodiversity, and therefore the Philippines, as host of the ASEAN Center for Biodiversity, is putting a lot of emphasis there. We see that we have a responsibility not only to our respective peoples but also to the global community to ensure that these resources, biological resources, are preserved for future generations. But we also see that there is a need for the global community to work with us. It's not only a case where the entire responsibility falls upon us
Correct.
to preserve these resources, but the global community also has a corresponding responsibility, not only to assist in preserving these resources so that we can pursue economic development and sustainable development in our respective countries, but in more importantly, there is the demand side. There is the reason why we're facing a lot of pressures on our natural resources is, of course, there is a corresponding demand or market in other countries. So how to make sure that we have access to the markets, but these are going to take place in the development of our resources is going to take place in a responsible way. And that other members of the global community where the demand is coming from do not take advantage for their own benefits and at the expense of our respective
so
peoples.
we give you something, you give us back in something that we just can take care of everything.
You put it very rightly, Amar.
Okay. Your Excellency, looking at Philippines, you know, the climate change and extreme weather, the storms and everything, really affect the Philippines sometime. How is your country strengthening resilience, and what lesson us ASEAN can learn from this experience?
Perhaps in ASEAN, the Philippines is among the highest in terms of exposure to natural calamities and extreme events. So it is important for the Philippines, therefore, to pursue this, and we do this in using all of the agencies of government. So it's a whole of society approach. It can't only be purely government as well, but the government in the Philippines is organized as under the national disaster, the national disaster response community, and then of course we have the local government units and individual communities also being involved in
hand in
all
hand.
this. Yes.
Yeah.
So we have much to share with the rest of ASEAN. I guess that we face the brunt of the typhoons coming from the Pacific before they enter East Asia and Southeast Asia. So we do have a lot of experiences. In the case of our ministry, our Department of Environment and Natural Resources, we have analysis of the hazard-prone areas due to rain-induced flooding and all of these. So we make the information available in real time to affected communities so that they can adequately prepare themselves for these, for coping with them.
Yeah, we have to be ready in every situations there is. Okay, Your Excellency, thank you so much for your time being here with us at
thank
Bernama
you.
Mobile Studio. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our guest for today, which is His Excellency Raphael PM Lotilla, the Secretary of Environment and Natural Resources of the Philippines. Thank you again, sir.
Terima kasih.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mabuhay.
Mabuhay too.
Thank you for being here with us. We're going to come back in a short while with more interviews. Bernama Mobile Studio signing out for now. See you in a short while. Thank you.